Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unravel exactly what goes on behind closed doors, and today we're diving into a crypto fund's reporting that has got some interesting shifts. Before we dive in, if you like getting these unvarnished looks at financial happenings, make sure you're subscribed. And hey, if you want to chat about this stuff with other like-minded folks, join our Discord server. The link is in the description below. So what we have here is a current report, which basically means something important happened that the public needed to know about pretty fast. Think of it like a company's urgent bulletin. And what is this bulletin about? It concerns the Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, known by its ticker GDLC, traded on the NYSE. This report tells us about a change in how the fund values its holdings, specifically how they calculate the index price for the digital assets it owns. Now, why does this matter? Well, this index price is a crucial number. It's how the fund figures out what its digital assets are worth each day for its own operations. This price is calculated using a reference rate that pulls data from specific trading platforms. The company that decides which of these platforms get to be part of this price calculation is called the index provider. And in this case, that is CoinDesk Indices Incorporated. So, what was the big news from the 16th of September 2025? The index provider announced changes to these constituent trading platforms for the currencies the fund holds. These are the digital asset trading platforms that feed into the calculation of what's called the index price. For the Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, this means updates to how they value Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, Solana or Sol, and Cardano or AD. Before this update for Bitcoin, they were using trading pairs like Bitcoin versus US dollars from a list of platforms, including Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Bullish, Crypto.com, Gemini, Itbit, Kraken, Lelmax Digital, and OKEx. They also looked at Bitcoin trading against USDC, another stablecoin, on platforms like Bitstamp, Bullish, Bybit, Kraken, and OKEx. It was a similar story for Ether, with Ether against US dollars being valued using data from almost the exact same set of exchanges. Ether against USDC also looked at platforms like Bitstamp, Bullish, Bybit, Kraken, and OKEx. For XRP, the list of US dollar trading pairs included Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Crypto.com, Gemini, Kraken, Lax Digital, and OKEx. And XRP against used Bullish, Bybit, Kraken, and OKEx. Solana or Sol against US dollars was valued using data from Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Bullish, Crypto.com, Gemini, Itbit, Kraken, Lelmax Digital, and OKEx, with Sol against USDC using data from Bullish, Bybit, Kraken, and OKEx. And for Cardano or ADA against US dollars, the platforms were Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Crypto.com, and Kraken. ADA against USDC used Bybit, Kraken, and OKEx. Now here is the actual change the report focuses on. Effective on the 16th of September 2025, CoinDesk Indices Incorporated added OKEx for its ADA, USD trading pair to the list of platforms used to calculate the index price for ADA. They did this because OKEx met the index provider S criteria for being included in the ADA index price calculation. So after this change, the list of trading platforms for ADA USD now includes Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Crypto.com, Kraken, and importantly OKEx. The ADA USDC trading pairs remained the same, using Bybit, Kraken, and OKEx. It is important to understand that the index provider can change these trading venues or how they calculate the prices whenever they want. They even schedule quarterly reviews where they might add or remove platforms that meet or no longer meet their criteria. This was mentioned in their annual report. This kind of update might seem small, but for a fund that tracks crypto assets, the data sources for pricing are super important. It affects how accurately the fund can value its holdings, and therefore how it performs for investors. By adding OKEx for ADA, they're aiming for an even more robust and representative price. Now, looking at this from a broader viewpoint, this report highlights the dynamic nature of crypto index calculation. Grayscale, as the manager of this ETF, is relying on an external provider to define these critical price points. Their strategy appears to be focused on using the most reliable and comprehensive data available, and they are transparent about when those data sources change. It is a sign of good practice to keep investors informed about these underlying mechanisms that affect asset valuation. From my perspective, this specific filing is less about dramatic financial shifts and more about the operational plumbing of a crypto ETF. The addition of a trading platform for ADA is a precision adjustment. It suggests a commitment to capturing as much trading data as possible for that specific pair, which could lead to a more stable or accurate NAV or net asset value for that portion of the fund. The key takeaway here is the continuous process of refining data inputs in the fast, moving digital asset space. It also underscores the importance of understanding that these crypto indexes and ETFs are not static entities. They evolve as the markets they track evolve, and the data providers they rely on also adapt. So what is my take on this? For Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, this is a procedural update. It doesn't signal a major change in strategy or financial health, but rather a refinement in how its underlying assets are valued. The risk here, if any, lies in the potential for future, larger changes to these index calculations, which aren't too detailed in this report, but could be more impactful. For investors in this ETF, it's a good reminder to pay attention to the methodologies behind the prices you see. The opportunity is increased accuracy, which can foster greater investor confidence. Alright, that is our breakdown of this Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF filing. What is your take on these kinds of operational updates in the crypto world? Do you think factors like these trading platform changes significantly impact your investment decisions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this explanation helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And be sure to subscribe for more dives into the financial world. And again, don't forget to check out our Discord for more great conversations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.